Nice to meet you. My name is Pieter Cats.
Yes, Peter.
I'm the COO of Holland Marine Parts. We are a Dutch company and we are the manufacturer of a product called Jet Thruster.
Yes.
This is a product to maneuver boats, and we do it slightly different. We do not have a tunnel or a propeller, but we are making a use of a water pump to develop thrust that you can use to maneuver your boat.
And the system, when I came here, I took a look and I could not understand, is this another electric engine for a boat or something? But in reality, it's quite clever system.
Thank you.
And we used to have Sleipner systems in Scandinavia installed in the boats and also in new boats, and also if someone wants to have in our region their boat thrusters, they are thinking about the propellers and propellers that push water from one another side. This is a classical understanding of how you can. Yeah. You imagine you drive in. For those that are maybe not so much in, small explanation. When you go to the marina and there's wind blowing and you cannot really have a control, or maybe it's quite tight or something, then it's very nice if you can push button and bit steer front or the after for a boat.
Yeah.
Maybe both sides.
Yeah.
That's kind of the must-have on boats like 35 plus. Nowadays, if you are alone or if you're sailing couple or something, it's just easier.
Yeah.
And you have something that I haven't seen. We don't have as much. Probably someone has, but
yes,
it's not mainstream.
Quite a few people that have invested in our system. They have it installed to their boats. It is a different concept that people know, like you just explained. So maneuvering a boat in minds of the people is done with a propeller. But what are you actually doing is you're developing a thrust force that is on a 90-degree angle of the hard line of your boat, because you want to rotate the boat on its pivot points. And why would you only do this with a propeller? You could also use a different product if it has advantages for your boat or advantages for the installation or the thing you're looking for. We can do that with a water pump. And as we are in a boat, we have a battery-powered water pump with various capacities and various forces and of thrust level that we can develop with various pumps.
Yeah, and we're gonna check afterwards the sizes, because we had a small chat before, and I saw the size that could fit for like a 30-foot boat up to, and you said that you could work even to up to 40,
50, 60 feet of sailboats. You can maneuver with this system. We are working with various boat builders, but also various shipyards, aftermarket, private customers, installers, dealers that of course have customers with sailing boats that are looking for additional maneuverability. What we see on the boat show is often many people that are being a little older. They want to enjoy the boat a few more years, but maybe they have some problems with the knees or with the joints in their body, and saying if we would have some more help, we could enjoy the boat just a few years extra. Let's invest in something that will help us. And we can provide solutions for this to make sure that you now are more secure, comfortable and safer in the marina when you are docking the boat. And you know, we all know on the open water, everyone can be on the boat and enjoy it and have fun with it. But the stress begins when you enter the marina or a strange marina, and now you need to focus yourself on safety and security. And let's say,
not damage someone other boats and
let's not damage it or your own boat.
But what I like about it, it was actually the ease of installation, because to install this classical type of boat thrusters, it's you have to cut the hole in the fiberglass, quite big one. If you have from the sides. It's lamination with the fiberglass and stuff like that, and if you want to have it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Yes.
It's a vibrant atmosphere here, and we have a lot of people from everywhere that we meet, so it's hectic, but it's nice.
About the ease of installation, basically, very simply explaining, this is an electric engine on your boat with a pipe through hole that sucks water in from underside of your boat.
That's correct.
Then it sucks into the pump and then distributes with a push of the button, or either on one side or on the other side. And so you, with the thrust, push the boat. And basically, you drill 3 holes.
Yeah.
And install and screw it down. Of course, with attention to the details, it will be a bit more time, but it will be nothing even close of complexity of installing the classical ones.
Yes,
especially retractable ones.
Yeah, retractable requires a very large opening in the bow section of your boat, where the jet thruster unit, and one of the very important things to tell to you is that we do not need to have the power source at the place where we have the thrust. So we can, for example, put the pump unit amidships or in the engine room. We take the flexible hose, we go to the front, and as far as we can go into the front of the boat, we install the nozzles, and through those nozzles, the water will just be pushed out and give the impulse force to maneuver your boat and turn your boat into the right position.
Yeah.
So it is thrust is mass times velocity. So the mass is the water. We shoot this out of the nozzle at a high velocity, which is with a normal pressure. There's nothing real strange going on. It's only like 2 bar of pressure or something. But
it's like in a car tire.
It's like in a car tire, yeah. But it's going with quite a large volume, and the volume is doing the trick. It is pushing your boat in the opposite direction.
And a bit from the practical things that we talked. These through holes are from composite material. If not the same, but very similar. But you can add now. Is it like this through hole design brand that designs these composite?
We work together with them. So our nozzles are our own design. They're our own. They're certified, and they're made from marine grade composite. And the same material is also used by other brands that make through hulls. So we all know exactly what to do. We are product manufacturers. We make use of the right materials, and we actually make use of the ball valves of True Design to put the ball valve directly on the through hull. The difference between the standard through hulls is we have our nozzles under an angle. Because the sailboats, of course, they have a different angle in the bow section. So we have several different items that you can use. You can later on make a video, of course, of the different versions that we have to show to the customers, to the clients on the who look at this video, which exact types that we have, and that will allow them for every situation to have the correct nozzle size version.
And also, it's cool. I was surprised. You see this thing. This is a control. And it's very small. It's like a garage port opener.
Yes, you are standing. You're standing on your boat, and now you have full control over the bow section or the stern section. Just push this. The pump will start immediately into the right direction that you choose, and now you can push your boat to the dock, away from the dock, or wherever in which situation you are.
Yeah, this we tested. It was very responsive, and the guys here at Sten has one installed, and this is one of the ways how to control it. If you push the button, then you see the water is going up, and it's going quite massively. So.
Yeah, well, that's good to know, good to see, of course, and that's why we have the demo here to show the people what the actual force of water can be and how beautiful it is to be on a boat show and actually shoot up the water. And of course, it's going to be horizontal in the ocean, but here we have a little demo for the public.
And other good things that comes with it, it was easy to service it. It's super simple to. If there's something, just close the valves, open everything, clean it if it's necessary, and.
This is the only boat thruster in the world that you have an in-water service of the moving part. So the through hull is just a through hull, and we have a ball valve directly on the through hull. So the moment you close the ball valve for maintenance or for the winter time, you just can easily remove all the water from the system, and now you can take everything loose and apart, even with your boat is in the water. This means that if you have a service job to do, for example, changing the zinc anodes, or changing or looking at the impeller, or we want to make some clean it, something, do some work to it, you do not have to lift the boat. lifting the boat is a great cost.
I mean, you lift the boats every year.
You do, but if you during the season want to do something, you now can.
No,
you don't want to lift.
We don't want to lift anything out of the season.
Close the ball valves, do all the work inside the water, and don't pay money for lifting during summer.
No, it is good, and if you talk about durability, you know, you want to install. If you install a boat thruster, you want to have it for the rest of your life.
Of course.
And in this case, I don't know, is it secret? But we discussed it. But the engines actually, it is same engines, the same factory.
Absolutely, yeah.
This from is like Slaper has, and you have also same the relay.
Yeah, well, relays technology is all very, very durable. We make a product with a DC motor, and the DC motor is battery powered. And there are just a few factories in the world making those DC motors. So every boat thruster manufacturer in the world is making use with the same component suppliers. So we know exactly which motor quality, which part is suitable to be used in a marine application. And for your knowledge, we are not the first year on the market. We are here for the 15th time on the boat show. We are more than a decade, 1.5 decades already on the market. We're selling our products all over the world. A lot of it's going to America. A lot of it is going to the Mediterranean, where we are very well represented in the charter industry. Because the charters, they want to have continuous use, no breakdowns, and they don't want to have to haul out the boat during the weekends if there's a plastic bag or some rope or mooring line entangled inside the unit. With jet thruster, that's not possible. So we have a system that will give to you a better functionality when it comes to heavy use. Our system can be used in a heavy use environment where it's being used every day.
Because you said some 4 minutes something on continuous use. It's,
yes, that's no problem.
No one needs it.
Normally. No. Well, if you want to spin your boat all around all day, you can do. You wouldn't use it. But normal docking, our systems work excellent. The duration and the longevity of the motor in relation to the battery capacity, that is all in balance. We of course.
About the batteries, to get a real understanding for this model that we talked about, for a sailboat like 30 foot plus till to something 40, 50, the battery consumption for these let's say 4 minutes, so it's something like what people should have for batteries, like 200 two batteries like 100 amperes.
I know what you mean. What we recommend is, and I recommend this for every boat thruster product, always have a dedicated battery for the thruster. It's a power device, it takes a lot of energy, so you do not want to drain your normal house battery. You just want to have the dedicated battery for your product. So batteries are important. Every power device, which a thruster is, you're actually moving your boat. You're using a lot of energy to do this. Requires a dedicated battery. With jet thruster, we have 12, 24 and 48 volt motors. The smaller units have 12 volt. The mid section of our thruster systems have 24 or 48, and the bigger units are always 48. So it means 2 or 4 batteries that you require. For the JT50, for let's say a 38, 40 foot sailing yacht, which is a very common size, you need 2 batteries, 2 dedicated Optima yellow top or Optima blue top batteries directly next to your pump unit. That will give you the thrust and the duration that you actually need to drive the pump.
But about the amperes, about how big they yellow top and blue top, I don't know what you mean with that.
75 amps.
75
That's the recommendation, to have 75 amps.
It's not actually much, it's like a normal, regular, typical battery. So it's...
it is,
not the 200 amps, something in a row.
No, we are very much in balance with what the rest of the maritime industry is seeing. Optima batteries are very strong batteries. We do not need lithium batteries for this product. We want to have the standard proven AGM technology, which has been on the market for decades. This is proven technology, it works very well, and you can very much discharge those batteries from Optima, almost 80% if you want, and they last a long time. So use Optima batteries in relation with our jet thruster, and you have the right thrust for your pump, which your pump can deliver.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the introduction. And I think it's a great product. Super. And if you want to install it, check out definitely the webpage. And if you are lazy, you can ask me. So I will do my best to guide you so you can get your chance. And this is something that I can install too. So it's super simple. Just drill a holes, put it in, install the engine, and you have a boat thruster. The final question is about the cost.
Yeah.
How much costs such a unit? Like we are talking mostly now. This is for a 30-foot plus boat, like a 30-foot and plus.
Yeah.
How much? It costs.
The price of the unit is depending a little bit on the version. We have a single and a combi, but if we just focus on just a single only for bow, and we take a look at all the components, so we're looking at the pump, the intake, the hose, the diverter valve, the nozzles, all the components together, the kit that we actually create for the sailboat, and we add the VAT. We're from Dutch company, so
we're taking VAT because we are buying in Sweden, we pay it there. So if you could say without VAT.
Without VAT, we're looking approximately at 4,500 to 5,000 euros for the unit.
But it's not actually, it's a kind of a realistic price.
It's a realistic price, it is. Yeah. And given the fact that we make use of high quality marine grade equipment, marine grade components and materials, this is a long lasting product. This is not just a simple investment people do. It is an investment for the rest of your life, for the time you have the boat. So given that fact, the price for the product is not bizarre, expensive. It is maybe a little bit more expensive compared to a traditional tunnel thruster, but you also have to understand that we need more components. And those are in balance if you compare the two of them. If you have two offers, down the line, the jet thruster will be a bit more expensive, but you also get a lot of more benefits from it.
Yeah.
That's what I can also. That's my sales pitch I like to give.
This is one thing. Another thing, please count in the installation costs. Yeah. Because if in Sweden, let's say it's like 100 euros per hour.
Per hour, yeah.
Yes, it can be 150, and probably will not be less.
No, no. Well, if you consider that the installation of a jet thruster in a sailboat on average will take about 2 days. So one skilled engineer that's spending 8 hours a day will be able to put it inside this boat for 16 hours. So that is where you're at.
Yeah.
That's not really unrealistic as well.
Yeah. It's perfect. Yeah. I think it's a very good solution.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for the talk.
Thank you too.
We shoot some small videos and check out how it looks in close. Now we hear the valve, how fast it actually clicks. So if you click it in, so you basically start it, and you see, it goes very fast. Good. And you push a button and you see how actually effective it is. I'll go further, you see the scale. It's not bad at all.
It's really fast.
Yeah, and you see the variety of the engines. And we were talking about the kind of most often use that I can use in my installations, and for you that are living around me. But if you want to buy even for smaller boats, and it can be installed in motorboats, in wooden boats like you see there on the screen, there is a lot of applications, and size-wise, you can go mad here.
We have the JT30, 50, 70 and 90 representing the kilograms. So we have 30 kgf for smaller boats, let's say 6 to 7 or 8 meters. Then we go up to in feet to 40 feet with this one, 45 for sailing yachts, and the JT90, the big one over there, all the way up to 60 foot. But we have a lot of customers with catamarans, and they take double units. So one in the left sponson, one in the right, one left hull, one in the right hull. So if you take a look on the table here, we have the nozzles. These nozzles are actually all under an angle. It's a basic through hull, But if you consider the bow unit of your boat to be under an angle, now you can see it will follow the shape of the hull. So we have a special rounded flange for sailing yachts, and we have a special flat flange for the flat or maybe the motor boats that have like more steeper or more flat side hull. So we go all the way from a 0 degree nozzle all the way to a 55 degree nozzle. So if we take a look on those nozzles, you can see that you can go to the stern of a sail yacht and to the bow of a sail yacht with these products. They are designed, of course, for this purpose, because a lot of customers choose to have a stern thruster in combination with a bow thruster. So even though if you already have a traditional propeller thruster, but you cannot have a stern thruster, now you can place a jet thruster in the stern of your boat, and you have an excellent maneuverability. We can even combine two products in one joystick or control panel. Now you can sideways maneuver your boat, rotate on the turning point, pivoting point, or use only bow or only stern. If we continue, the same motors, the same pumps, but now in a vertical position. Some people do not have the space in their boat to have the system in a horizontal position. So if you want, you can put them in a vertical position. These pumps, also 30, 50, 70 and 90. But there's another product here. We have the Jet Thruster Micro. Micro is especially developed for smaller boats. In Scandinavia, we see a lot of wooden boats. For example, delicate wooden boats do not really have the possibility to install the tunnel. The fiberglass tunnel, in combination with the wooden hull, give you some problems with the lamination process. Now with Jet Thruster, you have a complete unit that will sit on the hull. The water intake is from the underside. Water comes into the pump and goes out directly to left and right because we integrated the diverter valve inside the pump casing. This is a pump where the water will be directly selected to left or to right just with the joystick. This pump unit is especially designed for boats up to 9 meters. Wooden boats, classic wooden boats, really benefit from this product. We have sold also to Sweden quite some units for classic wooden boats. And we have some examples for you to show. You can have a reference from to see actually the product in action.
Yeah, that's impressive. It's very good broad range. Basically, you can have this system to any boat that you have.
Yes, that's true. Yes, we always say on the boat show, every buoyant object, if it's a raft, if it's a houseboat, if it's a sailing yacht, it's a motorboat from aluminium, wood, steel or fiberglass, you can put this system in. Well, of course, I'm a little biased because I am the manufacturer of this product, right? But I can really say that you are really able to put this kind of thruster in any boat there is out there on the market, on the pleasure boat market, of course. We're not aiming for super yachts. We're not aiming for very large yachts. We're aiming for yachts up to 60 foot, which is quite some range that we can work with.
Yeah, and there you have the installation already done.
That's true. Yeah, we have here our little demo boat. This is not representing a real boat, of course, just to show you how you could use this system not only for the bow, but also for the bow and the stern. So we have one pump that takes in the water, and we have two diverter valves. So the moment you use the bow valve, this one will open and will choose the direction port or starboard. If you now open the second valve, you also control the stern. So 50% of the force is being diverted between bow and stern. So customers that install the bow unit do only need to have an extra valve, extra hose and nozzles to have the stern unit as well. So this is, if you compare the difference between two individual bow thruster systems, a much more economic situation, because with one unit you can now have the bow and the stern at the same time.